Moving on to breaking news to tell you about abroad. ISIS is claiming responsibility for the beheading of a British prisoner. This photo just came into our newsroom within the hour. The victim is a British aid worker. His name is David Haines. It is a threat against American allies, especially Britain, and British Prime Minister David Cameron is called out by name. It is the kind of terror threat that John Kerry spent the day addressing in Egypt. Kerry is trying to rally support for American campaign against ISIS in the Middle East, but he has struggled to get all the parties on board.
It's only a matter of time before the threat of terrorism anywhere becomes a threat of terrorism everywhere.
And there is good news for Kerry and the Obama administration, though. A Pew poll shows 67% of people here at home consider ISIS a major threat, and a new CNN poll shows 76% of Americans want more airstrikes over ISIS targets. Well, the family of the first American journalist killed by ISIS is speaking out about his death this evening and pointing the finger of blame directly at the Obama administration. Diane Foley, the mother of James Foley, says U.S. officials threatened her family with criminal charges if they gave in to ISIS demands to pay ransom for her son. It's a policy not to negotiate with terrorists.
We were told we could not raise ransom, that it was illegal, we might be prosecuted.
Well, Secretary of State John Kerry says he hadn't heard anything about the threat of criminal charges, but the National Security Council released a statement saying, quote, "The law is clear that ransom payments to designated individuals or entities such as ISIL are prohibited. Doing so would only put more Americans at risk of being taken captive."